Some other methods for selecting objects, you can use the Selection Explorer. So on the Home tab, if you click on Selection Explorer, you'll see that there's already a section of, or a selection of selection sets. And that's based on the data that we imported. So you can see here, these are the different surfaces that were imported from the LandXML file. And if we come down here, we can see that we've got the complete LandXML and the drawing. So if I was to click on that drawing, it's going to select all the objects within that particular drawing. You'll also notice that it shows how many objects are actually in that drawing, and then it displays all those objects down below. So you can see each one is some faces, some 3D polylines. If we scroll down, there's probably mostly 3D polylines, but there's some CAD lines, and then down even further, some multi-line text. So what we can do is actually click in here and select the objects. Now, a couple things you might do is if I right click on this, you can see that I can say select all in list or select this type. I can do that, and what that'll do is just select that type of object from that particular drawing. You can also use the invert selection, which is up here, or simply just right click on it and say invert, and that'll select everything except the 3D polylines. So some different ways of selecting objects that way, and you can create and add objects to a selection set and remove those from a selection set. So you probably want to start by creating your own selection set, and making these if you wanted to have a grouping of objects that will be easily selected. Then from the Selection Explorer, you can also show the properties of these objects. So if I click on this, it'll bring up the properties pane, which again I can undock and float and maybe dock over to the other side. That's new, and it's separation from the command pane. So I can come in here and look at it in a couple different ways, and because of the objects, the only thing that I can change on the properties are the colors and the layers. We'll talk more about properties here soon.